Here. I'm Kimberly Anderson for Hope High School. Today's guest is Albert Berger of Germany. How did today's visit go?
Oh, it was a good visit until now. We started here about 10 o'clock and we have been in classes and had the opportunity to look at the teaching in the classes and to speak to the students. It was a good experience.
What was the highlight of the day?
Yes, the highlight of the day was, on the one hand, to be here on the Hopi High School, see how you work here at the Hopi High School, and especially to be in your dining room, in your mensa, I don't know how you call it, and to see how all the students stood in a long line and were waiting to get their food, and they had no trouble and they stood there in line, and it was good to see this. Don't know that would be the same in Germany.
What do you think of Hopi High School?
I think it's a very, very good thing to have a high school here at the reservation and to have the opportunity for all the students to join this high school and learn together. And it's very expressing to see that there is the opportunity to learn Hopi language in this school and to learn something about the culture of the Hopi and to putting these two cultures together.
How did the teachers help here at Hopi High School?
I think they do a good job. Yes, I asked the students what they are thinking about their teachers, and they also, we like the teachers and we think they're doing a good job and they support us as the way we need the support, to be supported.
How would you change your visit?
I don't know. I must say I don't know, because I've seen so small things and I need to stay here for 2 or 3 weeks longer, so I could say something on this point, but right now it's too short for me to say something about this.
Or would you like to add anything, like about your day or just in general?
Yeah, it would be good to stay here longer and to have the opportunity to visit some villages and talk to the people in the villages and to learn more about their culture.
Today's guest has been Albert Berger of Germany. I'm Kimberly Anderson for Hopi High School.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Friederike Nitschke.
What is the group from Germany doing here?
Well, we are here for a cooperation with the NAU University in Flagstaff, with our university from Karlsruhe in Germany. So we are working together and visiting some courses there and have our own course at the university.
Why is this trip important?
It's important to see how the school system here in America works and how students at the university learn and get educated and see the difference from our university.
What did you learn here today?
Well, I learned different things, and the most important thing was like seeing the difference from schools I know in Germany and your school here.
How many students are involved in the trip?
Well, we are 12 students with 2 of our professors from Germany here.
Who came up with the trip?
I think Karlsruhe University came up with the idea to do this cooperation. Well, but I didn't know who organized all the things, but I think it was the idea from Karlsruhe University.
Would you like to add anything, like just in general?
Well, I don't know what to say. No.
Okay, today's guest has been
Friederike Nitschke.
I'm Kimberly Anderson from Hopi High School. I'm Kimberly Anderson for Hopi High School. Today's guest is Martos Hoffman. Let's see. Tell us about your visit.
Sure. So I'm from Northern Arizona University. I teach there, and I coordinate all the student teachers and practicum teachers around the state. So the visit here today was a great chance to get to see Hopi High School and Hopi Junior High School, to be able to see how this school is run in particular, and it was also really interesting just to bring all these students from Germany, the 12 students from Germany, here to the United States and be able to give them a chance to see not only Hopi High School and the way things are run here and the students, but also to give them a chance to see schools around Flagstaff as well.
What was the most important part of your trip?
So I think the most interesting part and most important part is a chance to be able to look at how education is done, for example, at Hopi, which is not different necessarily from where it's done in Flagstaff, but for the German students to be able to see that there are different teaching styles. Students, the culture of students is a little bit different, and how teachers interact with students here is perhaps different than Germany. So I think that the value of seeing and comparing education in different places is very important.
How could your visit be improved?
You know, that's a tough one because everybody's been so totally welcoming to us here, and we're totally appreciative of that. I think that a chance for us to come in and maybe be guest teachers, and thinking about that on the front end, and coming in and saying, for example, coming to a journalism class, what could I perhaps provide a different perspective about how to do something, or a science class or a language class, not a Hopi class, not Hopi language class, but things like that might be an interesting way to change it up and have a more meaningful, deeper involvement.
Would you want students from Germany to visit in the future?
Oh, I think that these kinds of programs, of exchange programs and international study, is very important, and so yes. And I would actually like to see students from other parts of the world coming here to the United States and potentially coming here to Hopi as well.
Why was the visit important?
I'd come back again to the fact that being able to have people from different cultures interact with each other, learn a little bit from each other. I think in the world that we live in today, it's very important to have a greater and greater understanding of who we are as people and understand each other's cultures, because through that we all, I think, live in a more harmonious world. My personal philosophy.
How did you have a part in organizing this trip to Hopi?
So my role at NAU was to actually help organize the visit here to Hopi and other schools. So I interact a lot with all the schools around the state for our student teachers and our practicum students. So my role was really to work with Mr. Berbecco, the superintendent of the school, and to get this idea and bounce it off of him, and to actually make it happen, so logistically.
Would you like to add anything, like just in general?
I just again say thank you to all of Hopi High School for inviting us here and having us here. You guys are just really wonderful. So thanks.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. I'm Kimberly, today's guest has been Martos Hoffman. I'm Kimberly Anderson for Hopi High School.